Now, part of what alerted authorities to this was the arrest and interrogation of a German-Pakistani man, Ahmed Siddiqui, believed to have ties to Muslim extremists. He was arrested in Afghanistan in July. Joining us right now on the phone is Christopher Hinn, a former senior Middle East advisor for Homeland Security. Thank you, Christopher, for joining us tonight.
Thank you for having me.
Well, let's get down to business here. We got some serious stuff on the table. Let's begin with why the State Department is considering issuing this advisory to Americans traveling in Europe. Now, according to published reports, and as we just heard, intelligence officials believe Osama Bin Ladin is behind the terror plots. And if this is true, it would be the most operational role that he's played in plotting attacks since September 11th. So this sounds very serious. In your expert opinion, how serious is it?
Well, it's extremely serious. Well, what's new? The difference today, we're still talking about the threat, but the threat never really left us since 9/11. The enemy's still the same, and he's real. We need to take him out. Simple as that. The intelligence overseas and here at home is to accomplish that task at hand. I believe our security should be priority in Washington, and we need to expand our knowledge about the radicals abroad and especially here at home. Homegrown terrorism is a boiling pot, and it's about to, I believe, to boil over.
All right. Well, I hope you're wrong, but unfortunately, you may be onto something, it seems like. Now, European and U.S. officials have not identified any specific targets that terrorists may be considering. So apparently, no specific countries or landmarks will be mentioned. Is this standard? Or do you think that there's actually an attempt here to achieve some sort of balance? Because the buzz is that some European officials are upset at how this will impact tourism.
Well, Tracy, our intelligence gathering has always been and should remain classified. And even if we had concrete information, we should be only used for law enforcement. And if you're a lover of freedom and democracy, then you're a target. And in the eyes of extremists, you know, the American flag is nothing but a bullseye. Here's one thing. We need to change our mindset and become more proactive in our effort on security. We have been a very reactive nation. This is our culture. So we need to change that.
Well, is it proactive, though, if you're giving this blanket warning and not naming specific sites?
Well, you know, it's been in the sense of we've been talking about, you know, is the threat imminent? Yes, it is. They're not going to tell us, but if we had the information, I don't think it should be out there. We should just do our due diligence in our security efforts and to make sure that we do not have any casualties. That's our main purpose here.
Okay, I'm out of time, but yes or no, real quick. If you had family traveling to Europe over the weekend, would you tell them not to go?
I would be cautioning them extremely, and I would ask them to stay for now until we know what's really at hand with our security issues here, with the threat.
All right, we appreciate that opinion very much. Thanks for your time.
Thank you so much.
All righty.